What? You don't know how to play hearts? Don't worry, I got you. Hello, today I'll teach you how to play hearts, a card game in the trick-taking family like spades, euchre, and bridge. Out of all of them, hearts has the simplest rules and the fastest pace. Woo! The goal is to avoid certain cards. Yeah, you guessed it, hearts, but also the dreaded queen of spades. Trust me, she's trouble. Hearts takes about 20 minutes to play and is traditionally played with 4 players. If that doesn't work for your group, stick around to the end where I'll explain optional rules for 3 or 5 players. Let's break it down. First, let's set everything up. What do you need? A standard 52 card deck with the jokers removed, a pen and paper for keeping score, and of course a group of friends or family to play with. Speaking of that, there are no teams. It's every player for themselves. All right, start by shuffling the deck and dealing 13 cards to each of the 4 players. That means the entire deck is split evenly among the players. For this video, I'll show my hand on screen, but in a real game, keep your hand private. No peeking. Most players like to sort their cards for easier play, like this. All right, at the beginning of each hand, each player passes 3 cards that they don't want to another player, and the direction of passing changes each time. On the first hand, pass 3 cards to the player on your left. On the second hand, pass them to the right. On the third, pass them across the table. And on the fourth, no passing at all. After that, the cycle repeats. Left, right, across, none. Quick tip, when choosing cards to pass, focus on ditching your high cards. They're dangerous to have. You'll see. Small but important rule. Don't look at the cards passed to you until you've passed your own. Put your 3 cards face down first, then pick up the ones you get. And that's it. You're all set up and ready to play.
Hey, wait, what are you doing there? Stop that.
Now let's start playing. Each hand is made up of rounds called tricks. In each trick, everyone plays 1 card and the winner takes all 4 cards. But in hearts, winning tricks is usually not a good thing. That's because your goal is to avoid points, not score them. Each heart counts as 1 point, but the queen of spades will slap you with 13 points. The rest of the cards are worth 0, zilch. Every hand starts the same way. The player holding the 2 of club leads the first trick by playing it to the center of the table. The first card of each trick defines the lead suit, and every player must follow suit if they can. So following suit means playing the card the same suit as the lead card. So here, when the 2 of clubs is played, everyone else must play a club if they have one. Once all the players have played a card, the trick ends, and then the highest card in the lead suit takes the trick. Ace is the highest, followed by king, queen, jack, and so on, down to 2 as the lowest. There is no trump suit, so the highest ranked card in the lead suit always takes the trick. The player who takes the trick collects the cards and places them face down in a pile. They then lead the next trick by playing another card from their hand, which sets the new lead suit. Here they can lead with any card, except for hearts. No one can lead with hearts until hearts have been broken. More on that soon. I'll lead with the 6 of diamonds. Everyone plays a card, and the ace of diamonds is the highest. It wins the trick. You got it, but I know you've been wondering, what happens if you don't have a card in the lead suit? Well, let's say they lead with the 2 of diamonds, and it comes to me. I don't have any diamonds. If you can't follow suit, you can play any other card in your hand. This is what you want. Now's your chance to ditch a dangerous high card, or better yet, force another player to take one of your penalty cards. If a heart is played like this, hearts are considered broken. That means anyone can now lead with hearts for the rest of the hand. The other way hearts can be broken is if someone only has hearts left. Then they must lead with hearts, which breaks them. And that's just about it for the gameplay section. We just have one special rule to cover. Let's rewind for a second. Whoop! On the very first trick of each hand, penalty cards cannot be played. This is only for the first trick. The first trick will be the 2 of clubs, so if someone doesn't have a club, they'll need to play a non-penalty card. And I know someone is going to ask, if someone starts with only penalty cards, it's considered a misdeal, so redeal. But don't worry, I did the math. The odds of that happening are 1 in 45 billion. So I think you're pretty safe. All right, are you with me? I hope I'm explaining hearts clearly. If so, let me know with a thumbs up and subscribe for more card games. Now, let's talk about points. Points are not tallied until the end of each hand. Players look through their cards and add their point values to their score. As a quick reminder, hearts are worth 1 point each, the queen of spades is 13 points, and everything else is worth 0. But there's an exception. It's called shooting the moon. It's a bold move, hard to pull off. If a player takes every single heart and the queen of spades in one hand, they flip the rules. Instead of gaining 26 points, they give 26 points to everyone else while scoring 0 for themselves. The game ends when a player reaches 100 points, and at that moment, the player with the lowest score is declared the winner. And if that's you, congratulations! You've won at hearts.
Yep.
So that's hearts with 4 players. In my opinion, that's the best way to play. It's my favorite. But if you've only got 3 or 5 players, here's what you do. For 3 players, before you deal, remove the 2 of diamonds, then deal 17 cards to each player. When swapping cards, skip the across swap. That's it. The rest is the same. For 5 players, it takes more adjustments. Remove the 2 of diamonds and the 2 of clubs so everyone gets 10 cards. Since the hands are so much smaller, pass 2 cards instead of 3. The passing order is left, right, second player to your left, second player to your right, then no passing on the 5th hand. Keep track on your score sheet. The 3 of clubs will lead the first trick of each hand. The rest is the same. Thanks for watching. Hearts was one of my most requested games, so shout out to everyone who suggested it. And if you're looking for another trick-taking game, check out my spades tutorial. Fair warning, there's a bit of a cat situation in that one. You'll see what I mean. Oh, and if you love history, check out my new channel, Whisk Winsome. It's brand new and your support would mean a lot. Thanks, and see you next time where maybe I'll bring you your new favorite game.